Good morning YouTubians, it's Kim Ghost. Now this is a request video. Someone asked me if I would show the stuff I got for Christmas. Usually I wouldn't do this kind of thing. I don't want people to go, "Ooh, look at me showing off." It's not that at all. I really had no intentions of showing any of these gifts. I'd probably show them further down the line, sort of leak them into other videos, but it's been asked, so here it is. Okay, so the first thing I received was vouchers for HMV, Amazon and Costa, all of which have now been used. I do like a spend up after Christmas, especially in the sales, and obviously I do like a cup of coffee or two, so those have all been gone and used thanks to anybody that sent me a voucher. Okay, so the first physical thing I can show you is a new camera, GoPro Hero Black 11. The one I'm filming on right now is a GoPro Hero Black 7, so this is quite an upgrade. This one can film in 5.3K. Now it's something I doubt I'll ever do. The older camera could film in 4K, but I only ever used 1080. And that one's got a built-in stabilizer as well, but this one's got a thing called Hyper Smooth, so it should be a lot more smoother when I'm filming outside, fingers crossed. It's also got a horizon lock on it as well, which is very handy. No matter what angle I film at, the image should be locked and straight, so that's a good feature. You can disable that feature if you want to. I don't know why you would. Also, it has a front-facing camera, as you can see there. Hero 7 didn't, so I can film myself and I'll be able to see myself, which would be very helpful if I'm trying to get something in shot in the background. It's got a whole bunch of new filming features which I'll have to explore in an instructional video on YouTube, no doubt. And it's also got a front-facing microphone as well, and the 7 had one on the bottom, so I shouldn't have to wear this lapel mic if I'm outside anymore. Fingers crossed. Next thing to show you, and it took me a while to get this, is Star Trek Next Generation, the complete box set. Now I absolutely love this show, really put Patrick Stewart on the map and introduced a whole new audience to the Star Trek franchise. This ran from 1987 through to 1994. I used to have these on VHS. It was £15 for 2 episodes, which is absolutely crazy when you think about it. There's 178 episodes in this, so a massive space and cash saver. And I also used to have these on DVD as well, but at last I've got them on Blu-ray. Inside, all the seasons are put onto these 2 large cases. You can pick these up in individual seasons, but I do like a box set. I really think it finishes it off. 45 minutes per episode, and they went on to make 4 movies on the strength of this show. No need to explain the show itself. Everybody's heard or knows a little bit about Star Trek, whether they like it or not. Okay, next thing, which I can't actually show you yet, is a trip that's been booked for my wife and I to visit London, stay in a hotel and see the Lion King show in the West End next month. I will be probably vlogging that day. I cannot wait for this. We all know the Lion King, don't need to talk about that. Incredible gift. The show runs for 2.5 hours, including intervals. Show's been in London now for 22 years and in the US since 1997, so cannot wait for that. Okay, next thing to show you is a box set. It is Frasier, the entire show comprising of 11 seasons. One of the best TV shows ever made, in my opinion. The humour in this is spot on. It's very dry, it's very clever, very quick. Great characters as well. You've got Frasier there, the title character of the show, played by Kelsey Grammer. He's this pompous radio psychiatrist. His brother Niles, next to him, played by David Hyde Pierce, is equally, if not more, pompous. He's also a psychiatrist, but he looks down at his brother because he's gone commercial, being on radio, while he has his own practice. Next to Frasier is Martin. He lives with Frasier. He's an ex-detective. He's very down to earth, clashes with his sons, but in a comedic way, not in a nasty way. Next to Niles is Frasier's housekeeper and Martin's physiotherapist. It's Daphne Moon. She's English, very quirky. Niles instantly falls in love with her despite being married. He's married, not her. There's also a whole host of memorable characters was on the end there, each as good as the other. This is region 3, this box set. And oh, I almost forgot there, you've got Martin's dog Eddie's Jack Russell. Also, Frasier started out in the show Cheers, and a lot of characters from that show pop up in this one as well. 264 episodes in this, with around about 20-25 minute mark time on each episode. Box is really flimsy though, be careful for that if you pick it up. Next is The English. This is a Western miniseries which aired in November this year on the BBC Two in the UK, Amazon Prime in the US. Stars Emily Blunt, Chase Spencer, Rafe Spall, Kieran Hines and Toby Jones, and it follows the story of Emily's character, Lady Cornelia Locke. She's in search of the man who killed her son, and it also follows Chase's character, Sergeant Eli Whipp, who is trying to claim what's rightfully his, some land that's owed to him because he served in the army. They team up together and try to help each other out. 6 episodes in this, each written and directed by Hugo Blick, and it's got an overall runtime of 317 minutes. Let's actually open this one up, take a look inside. So there's 2 discs inside, and each one has the image from the front cover. So that was The English. Next one to show you is Wheel of Time Season 1. Now this aired last year. They have made a second season and a third one has just been given the go ahead, so that's really good news. It's a fantasy show involving a reincarnated dragon, now in the form of a human, who is prophesied to either destroy or save the world. Now this stars Rosamund Pike from Gone Girl, World's End, Jack Reacher and many, many more films. She's a very underrated actress in my opinion. Daniel Henney from Criminal Minds, Zoe Robbins from Black Christmas and Madeline Madden, who is the possible dragon, now human, that they're looking for. 8 episodes in this first season and is around about the 55 to 60 minute mark per episode, with overall runtime 468 minutes. Let's open this one up and take a look inside. There are 2 discs, each one has the wheel pattern, and there is an episode guide. So that was Wheel of Time Season 1. Okay, next gift that was sent to me is Train to Busan Peninsula, which unfortunately I do already own. Now if the person who sent me this is watching, thank you very, very much. And secondly, please do not try to replace it with something else. There's absolutely no need. I'll give this to a family member who will give it a very good home. I have more than enough films. Don't feel obligated. It's all good and I do really appreciate it. Okay, next and last regarding the Christmas stuff, there will be some subscriber mail as well. Twilight Zone, the complete box set. This is a thing of beauty. This ran from 1959 through to 1964, comprising of 5 seasons. Now what I love about this show is each episode is a separate individual story, which allowed for a whole host of top stars to pop up in episodes without fear of having to come back for multiple shows. For example, you got William Shatner, you got Bill Bixby from The Incredible Hulk, George Takei, Burt Reynolds, Leonard Nimoy, a whole host of Star Trek actors in this. Robert Redford, Jack Klugman from Quincy, you've got Charles Bronson, Robert Duvall, Dennis Hopper, Judy Newmar and even Buster Keaton as well. So there's a whole plethora of stars in this. Now in case you didn't know about the show itself, delves into supernatural mystery thrillers created by Rod Sterling, who also wrote the screenplay for the 1968 movie Planet of the Apes, and he also narrates the opening and the closing of each episode as well. This is quite often likened to The Outer Limits, which just had a UK release, but this is more supernatural, whereas The Outer Limits is more based in science fiction. And it's got a runtime of 4,466 minutes and includes all 156 episodes. Okay, so a couple of days before Christmas itself, a parcel turned up and I thought maybe it was something I ordered online, so I opened it. I saw there was a note inside and realised straight away it was subscriber mail, so I quickly stored it away until this video. I don't actually remember what I saw. It was very brief, and then you had Christmas and Boxing Day, all that happened. So this is going to be a surprise to me too. As I mentioned, there was a note inside, so I'll quickly grab that and read it to you. Okay, so here is the note. I will put it up in the corner so you can read along. It says, "Hey Alan, just a couple of things on top of the Attenborough Blu-ray. I hope you like them. Thank you so much for how awesome you and your channel is. I also enjoy seeing a new video from you. Thank you so much as well for the support on my channel. I appreciate and use so much. You're a bloody star. Take care, from Caris." Thank you so much. Okay, if you're not subscribed to Caris, please make sure you pop over to her channel and subscribe. There's an image up there of her channel and there will be a link down in the description below. Caris is one of the nicest people in our community. Her channel features many physical media hauls and they are always really varied. You never know what it is she has picked up. Movies, collectibles, books and everything in between. So let's see what Caris has actually sent me. Okay, first thing to show you is Life Story. This is one of new Caris is actually sending me. She messaged me a while ago, asked me if I'd like to have this, and there's your answer right there. A 6-part documentary showing the animals through various stages of life, all narrated by Sir David Attenborough. The chapters are labelled First Steps, then Growing Up, and then Home, followed by Power, then Courtship, and finally Parenthood. Each episode is around the 60-minute mark, and it features humpback whales, meerkats, lemmings, Arctic foxes, lions, sharks, grizzly bears, ants and many, many other creatures. I absolutely love these BBC documentaries, and if it wasn't for Caris, I wouldn't have half as many as I already do. Thank you so much for sending this my way. It really is appreciated, and these shows I watch with my whole family, so looking forward to digging into this one. Okay, the rest of the contents I'm completely in the dark about it. The first one is I Am Mother. Okay, this is a German import. You can tell there from the Age logo. Wow, this is one I was going to actually order a few months ago. Glad I didn't get around to it. This is an Australian film. It stars Clara Rudgood, Hilary Swank and Rose Byrne. Rose is actually the voice of Mother title. This is, I think, 4 years old, made just before Hilary Swank's film The Hunt. So the film is set in the future where the human race is all but eradicated. Clara's character, Daughter, lives in a bunker being raised by Mother, a robot. who keeps her under the threat that the outside is unfit for human survival. Obviously she's lying. Hillary then pops up, a survivor, and throws a figurative spanner into the works. 133 minutes long, this one. I believe this was on Netflix. Let's open this one up, take a look inside. So there's the image. I don't know if you can make that out. You've got mother there with a baby. And this is one of those German covers that you can reverse and remove the age logo. So that is I Am Mother. Now I'm really glad I didn't order that. Something just popped up and I forgot to order it, so must have been fate. Okay, the next film, unfortunately I already had this, Anomalisa. I'll give this to a family member, Karis, someone I know who will appreciate it. It's a stop motion animated film. David Thewlis is in this. He was in Lupin in the Harry Potter franchise. He is Michael, he's a motivational speaker. Also has Jennifer Jason Leigh as Lisa. She's a woman that he finds both attractive and interesting. You see, Michael sees everybody as exactly the same, faces and voices, and Lisa's a little bit different for a while. I won't spoil it. It's an unusual but very entertaining film. It's not your normal stop animated movie. Well worth checking out in my opinion. It's got a runtime of 90 minutes. Let's take a look inside. So it's a Curzon film and every one of their discs have the same image. I think it's a blueprint to a camera, I'm not sure. So that's Anomalisa. Sorry I already had it, Kaz. I'll give it to somebody who will appreciate it. I know a lot of people like this type of movie, so leave it with me. Next is a Back to the Future figure, Biff. It's a Pixel. I've not got any of these. Kaz sent me the Scarecrow from Batman a few months ago. He will sit next to him. I don't know whether to get him out of the box or not. It is sealed. I will decide later. Probably take him out of the box and I'll sit him next to Scarecrow. Okay, next is a Kawaii Cubes. Did I pronounce that right? Wish Factory, DC Comics. So it's a DC character. It's got a top hat, whoever it is. I'm not familiar with this. Who is that? Can anybody tell me who that is in the comments? I'm not sure. I'll have to hide that because Ernie the pug will want that. That is for sure. So I'll have to put that up somewhere high. It's got a monocle. Is that Penguin? Is that Penguin from Batman? If it is, he can go next to Scarecrow. But I'll have to put him up high because Ernie sees this. He'll want it. Hello, here we go. Oh, Judge Dredd. Is that a Pixel as well? I'm not sure. I'm not sure with all the... I know Pops, that's as far as my knowledge go on figures. His arm moves. He'll go on the shelf next to what I think is the Penguin and the Biff and Scarecrow as well. So they can all line up together. Next out of the box is a Terminator 2 endoskeleton face. Now I wonder, I don't want to drill that. I just wonder if I can apply that, put it on the side of one of the bookcases, one of the faces on the bookcases. That's about the size, that's about the width of a Blu-ray, it looks like. So that would fit lovely on the side of a shelf somewhere. I'm going to have to see if I can put some adhesive on there. There's not many contact points because it's all sort of raised. But that will definitely be going in the movie room. Somehow I'm going to try and stick that onto the side of a shelf. Watch this space. Next, out of the, what's this? Okay, Everyone's a Critic. 52-week movie challenge. Watch, rate, record information about the movies you watch. So it's like a movie diary, is it? Okay. Controversial film. It says 52 challenges. Okay, so each one has a different title. Film based on a television series turned into a television series, and a B movie, animated feature. Okay, so what you do is you've got the title. You've got like a head in there. Film set during your favourite time period. You put the movie title, year released, aspect ratio, runtime, genre, rated, starring, directed by, produced by. Why did you choose this particular film? So, oh, I like a diary. I like that. I used to have one, filmography, similar to this, which I have completed already. So that would be fun. I haven't got any of these going at the moment. So yeah, I look forward to that. I'll fill that out through the year. 52-week challenge. Accepted. Okay, last thing, which is now caught up on my lapel microphone wire, is, oh, look at that, Life on Earth by David Attenborough. What a fantastic companion piece to go with life stories. That is, oh, look at that. That is amazing. This is going to be a good read, or anything to do with David Attenborough and natural history. Look at that. I'd love to go there. Look at that. Fantastic. Oh, I can't wait to get through this. My daughter's actually studying photography at the moment, so she'll love to look through this as well. images. Incredible. What a beautiful planet we live on. And I've just bought my son a bearded dragon as well. I just saw an image of a lizard in here, so I might show him later on in another future video. His bearded dragon, little fella downstairs now. So, oh, that is fantastic. I will look forward to reading this, Kaz. Absolutely brilliant. Go and check Kaz's channel out. Thank you so much for all this. There's an image of her channel, link down in the description. Appreciate this. This is way too much. You're only going to send me that one Blu-ray. Well, I say only, that is more than enough anyway, but you don't have to send all this fantastic stuff with it, so I really do appreciate it. Thank you so much. Okay, so that is it. Hope you enjoyed my Christmas haul. I certainly enjoyed receiving it all, as well as the box from Kaz 99000. Really was appreciated. Now, the next video is probably going to go up on the 3rd of January. The 2nd is the Monday. That's my birthday. Probably not going to go out Blu-ray hunting that day. So it'll be up on the Tuesday. It's going to be a short haul as well, because there's only 4 films out that day in total. I do have some films on their way in the post, so they'll probably feature in Tuesday's video. Well, that is it. So leave a comment down below if you wish. Don't have to, but if you will, I will read every single one and try to reply if I have the time. Give the video a thumbs up, really does help the channel, and subscribe if you haven't. It's all free, why wouldn't you? On that note, all that's left to say is thank you so much for choosing my channel today and watching my video. Take care, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye.